a lot of them when you're trying to come out, it forces you to go right and then make a U-turn if you want to go left because there's no cut across or stop.
Exactly. There's Will Lamb. A bunch of our friends are already here.
Good.
Easy Dave, Morgan, Brick Mom VA, Henry the Horse.
Did you already hit it? Did you hit live?
Yep, we're live.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, see, I'll hold mine. I get the small one. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay, Mark.
So, welcome to the Morning Brick, the best Lego news here at Atlanta Brick Co. at 9:30s on Wednesdays. We got Mark and Daniel here.
And Chris.
And Chris and Angie.
Snarky comment.
Oh, the friends are the best.
This is our skeleton crew.
Yeah, this is their reference to the fact that it is literally a skeleton crew here at Atlanta Brick Co.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
When tonight Tom Turkey will climb up your sewer
what?
pipe and leave
eat that turkey now.
leave his giblets in all the shoes of the good little girls and boys.
I thought those bad little kids get the giblets. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I want a drumstick. I don't know.
Yeah, Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, we've created a new tradition, and
I might pull up some comments.
no, we're having a good time. We usually would have 3 people here on the Morning Brick, but we literally we're the only 2 except for Stacy. She's shipping orders, so she's busy. And Joe isn't here yet. He'll be here soon to cover
His car was still parked at his house when I drove past it, so.
There you go.
Who knows?
Yeah. Anyway, Joe will probably be here at some point, but we're just gonna have a good time, good chat. We do have some fun news to talk about. The CMFs got announced. We'll talk all about those in detail, I think, because that's the main news. I mean, that's huge. It's big. And just have a good time.
Let's see. Who all we got? You already introduced a few. Will Lamb, Morgan, AZ Days, Will Lamb, Brickmom VA, Matt NY, Scott Robinson, good morning. Malistair, good morning. I'm seeing a lot of green store logos, which means we probably just passed another one of those month thresholds from the initial wave of people who subscribed.
That's correct. I think that's at least it's either 5 or 6, 7 months. I don't know. That's a lot of months.
Well, happy subscribe-iversary to all of those people who are now sporting the green logo.
Exactly.
Lots of Mark and Daniel emojis being dropped in the chat. Let's see. Did I give everybody... Henry the Horse, Dawson, good morning, everybody. I think that T-Valkyrie, good morning. Mark got the small Lego head because he is crazy, said Will Lamb. That Mark, he's so crazy. You know Mark.
There you
go. I do wish you could put these on a head or something, but it makes sense that it is why it is.
I bet you could glue the top, cut it in half, and make a mask out of it.
Yeah.
That's what I would try to do. However, that's a lot more damage than
for several years, I carved pumpkins to look like various Lego heads. One year I did the skull. Mm-hmm. One year I did a pair of Lego bats.
Nice.
I think I posted them on my Instagram somewhere way back, the templates for it.
Gotcha. I don't think I've ever even carved a pumpkin. Definitely not a big plastic Lego skull. So.
Well, yeah, I didn't carve. I carved a real pumpkin in the shape of the.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about the urgent news first.
Yeah, let's do that. So, and then, we should also do our Lego weeks.
Oh yeah, let's do that first. You want
to do that first?
Getting out of order. So Daniel, what's happened in your Lego week this week?
Well, I guess the biggest thing is I have a package out for delivery today. I lied to you last week. This is my confession. I lied. I said I would not be spending any money to get gift with purchases for VIP weekend. But alas, somehow accidentally the Titanic found its way into my shopping cart.
You fell into your keyboard and just placed the order.
Yeah, I closed the lid and there was a pen still on there, and so I think it must have hit some of the buttons and I accidentally ordered the Titanic, so that should be showing up to my apartment today. Hopefully no porch pirates get it before I get home.
No, you'll be good. Do you think, how long do you think it's going to take you to build that set? 'Cause how many pieces does it have? Thousands?
I don't even know.
It is at least the 3,000 or 4,000, maybe more.
Oh no, more than that.
Yeah,
the Hogwarts is. I usually reference the Hogwarts, and that was 6, I think.
Yeah.
So the Titanic is probably at least 8.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Somebody, Morgan will probably get
Morgan,
it
first.
Yeah. But somebody else.
So how many days do you think that's going to take you? At least
I
a
don't
week?
know. Well, it's one of those ones that it's in 3 sections and it comes with 3 manuals, so I may have to employ some help to.
There's a couple employees who would probably help you build.
I'm sure they would.
Ethan, maybe. If you can twist Joe's arm,
Well, hey, if we ever do a Galador Season 2 watch party, there was a lot of other people's set building going on at that event last time.
Yeah, I think it was probably Ethan who was working on the DeLorean.
He was getting your chassis done. Probably the worst part of it.
I really appreciated him working on that, too.
Malistair says, "Oh, Daniel, it happens to all of us. The old laptop pen gets us all." It just, I don't know, it just added itself to the cart and
Yeah.
entered all my card information and then
Perfectly.
redeemed a VIP code for the Dragon ride and, man,
Those are good promotionals, though. I can.
they are.
if
So I
you're gonna
got
get
the,
a
yeah,
set-
I got the Lego House gift with purchase, which is cool, even though I have all of the full-size versions.
Now you have the
those
mini
sets.
versions of those sets.
Yeah, but that's all right. That's all right. Let's see. Cash M said Stacy is probably shipping my order. Lol. Yeah. Well, if you ordered something, I would bet so. We've gotten a ton of orders this week.
If you get a little delay on getting your order shipped by a day or two, we apologize, but it's gonna be like that for some orders.
We are doing absolutely all we can. Poor Stacy was here till midnight last night.
Yeah,
packing
and
up orders
Ed
for
will
y'all.
be here most of the day today too, filling
Yeah.
orders. So
That's because as soon as we announced those Black Friday sales, I mean the orders were literally bum bum bum. They were flying in.
it's a great time to get minifigures, base plates, built sets, anything. Just let us know. Send us an email. Joe will be in to handle all that in just a minute. So
Nexus to Zach said, Daniel, the big spender. Wow. Yeah, well, I got a little bit of an advance on my Christmas gift from old Brick Mom VA. So.
there you go. That's awesome. That
No, it's not $1,000, Dawson. It's not that many. 9,090 pieces, says Morgan.
Woo-hoo! Oh, the castle was 5,000. That was plenty, and that's gonna
Yeah.
be even more so. Probably some more detail.
Nexus said, if only Joe would buy his castle. I know, y'all donated all that money. Now he's got to actually
He has a lot in store credit.
fulfill his promise.
So he's waiting. I think he's waiting for one to show up into the store, which I doubt is going to
Yeah.
happen. We'll see.
And then Bricklore says, got the Sanctum Sanctorum. So there you go. Congrats, Bricklore, on also buying another big, really expensive set.
There's a number of sets that could absolutely make someone's Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Or Thanksgiving pre-Christmas purchasing.
For sure.
But it's like if you get one of those $500 or $600 sets, that's it for the
That's-
year. That's all you
your-
need.
That's your only get.
Yeah, it'll take you at least a week to build it if you're not rushing.
Dawson's building the Home Alone house.
Nice.
Henry says, why not buy 2 castles rather than the Titanic? I don't want to think about it that way, Henry. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
He's already got the castle. He's good. Daniel did good. He bought the castle pretty early. I think he even beat me to the punch on that one. I could be wrong.
On the castle?
I think so. You
Oh,
got
I
it
don't know.
first.
I don't-
Yeah. You were the first one here to get it.
Well, to buy it?
Yeah, to buy it and get it and build it. And I didn't even touch it, so.
Maybe build it. I think yours.
Oh,
I
no,
think
no.
yours had arrived to your house first because you posted something about the day that you got it. Because you.
Yeah.
you
So, okay,
started
maybe
the trend of the
maybe
box,
mine got to my
and I
house
think mine
first, but
hadn't
you
shown
built
up
you
yet.
built it first. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What's in your Lego week, Mark?
Oh, right. Let's see. Okay, so I was working on Rock Raiders a little bit earlier this week, but
Yeah.
soon
It's
after.
looking super good. You got to go check that out.
Appreciate it. Yes, it's on my YouTube channel, Mark of Allworth.
Yep.
Look it up. You'll find it. So the geodes are looking good. Loving the lava, but I've had to put that on the sideline this week. I did get a small update done. Barely did anything. Because Dude Perfect, all the parts arrived, and me and Steven are building anywhere from 6 to 7 hours a day
Yeah.
on this huge build. I'm not allowed to share pictures yet, but probably soon.
Yeah.
I'll probably be able to share some of the building process as well. It's going to be about 3 or 4 feet in diameter on the bottom, and then once you get to the top, it's going to be about 4.5 feet tall, and it has a gigantic Dude Perfect logo on the front on this big shield.
awesome.
It's going to be like at least like 14,000 pieces.
Holy cow.
And most of those are 2x4s and 2x6s. So it's not small by any means.
Now I'm
So-
interested, like stylistically, are you making it look like sandcastles usually look, or are you making it look like a fantasy castle but just built out of tan?
It's kind of a blend of the two
Okay.
because you have it's a simplified castle, but there are some really high, like not high level, but very detailed areas of it. Because Steven and I are doing, we're not going to have it just be big tan
Yeah,
blob.
yeah.
And so it's very. I think you'll like it a lot. It's bigger than minifig scale, so that's a little bit different. It has
Yeah.
windows and doors and stairs going around it, and it has these big. I'll hopefully be able to share some
that's going to be
pictures.
super cool. I'm super excited for that.
It's going to be one of the bigger builds that me and Steven have done together. It's going to be bigger than the World
Sounds
Serpent.
like it.
It's not bigger than some of the castles I've made for commissions, but it's still impressive, and I'll be sharing photos and videos about it soon, I'm sure. So,
That's awesome.
but that's most of my Lego week. I don't think. Just bought a few of the Walmart deals. We can actually talk about the next Walmart deal after this, but I got some of those $25, 1,500 piece classic sets that were there. It was like
Yeah.
a Black Friday deal. I think it's probably still going if you're watching. So I got 5 of those because it's like the amount of pieces for that $25 is tremendous and free shipping. I'm like, okay, fine.
There you go.
So I bought that, but I'm probably gonna have to buy the next one. Danny, you want to tell us what we saw on the?
Yeah, this
computer?
is our urgent breaking news. If you thought $75 for a Galaxy Explorer at Walmart was good, it is now $50 at Walmart. Go stock up. Buy a pallet if you can.
I'm buying at least 2 once this is over, like right off the computer.
Yeah, I'll
'cause
probably drive to Walmart and see if they have any in person first, and if not, I'll hop on Walmart.com and see if I can get a few.
I was planning on trying to get one at 75 at some point.
That's
but this
ridiculous.
is like,
that's 2 for 1. That's insane.
and I thought the $100 was a good
the
deal.
$100 was a
place.
good deal. The 75 was outrageous. $50 is unheard of.
Yeah, so
That's $50 for how many pieces is that? $12.54.
Yeah, 12.
I'm not usually a proponent of
pieces.
price per piece, but just out of curiosity.
And there's classic space minifigures in there. It's great.
Yeah, so 50 over 12.54.
I've already got 2 of these,
That's
and I bought them full price.
3.9 cents per piece.
That's amazing.
That's outrageous.
And most of those are very nice detail tiles and very technical clips and little pieces. It's like really good stuff. So
oh yeah, 4 minifigures and a little robot.
very desirable figures. You can have as many classic space guys on a
Yeah.
scene as you want. 'Cause it's cool.
All those printed control panel pieces, the 2x4 tile with the classic space logo, the
Mhm.
LL. What was this one? 928?
928, yep.
Or 926? 928, yeah.
Yep.
Fazoom would correct me on that if I was here, I'm sure.
If Fazoom was here, yep. But no, that is a great deal, and go check it out. Even if you haven't gotten it and you were thinking about getting it, $50, boom.
Yeah, if
Sold.
you don't have one at all, even if you don't care about
Yeah.
classic space, that should be a no-brainer.
This is the best buying advice we've ever had on the channel. This is
Yeah.
great.
I
It's
know.
a no-brainer. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Anyway, we could go on and on about how good a deal it is, but
Yeah.
speaking of classic space,
Yeah, let's do it. Let's jump right in.
we're
gonna jump
comments
into,
first? Let's go comments before we talk
Yeah,
about
all
the next
right, let's
classic
see.
space
AZ Dave's got the lighthouse. Nice.
thing.
Nexus is X. As if you haven't already, be sure to watch yesterday's live stream. I heard there was a special guest appearance.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. I'll leave it at that. Henry
Yeah.
the Horse says the pink geode is epic. Yeah, that's like I have to
Hey.
come see that in person because
Thank
it
you, Henry.
looks great on camera, but I'm sure it doesn't do it justice.
It's better with the human eye.
Yeah, I'm
Because
sure
the
it's very
camera
vibrant.
barely picks it up. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Morgan asks, Mark, what is the significance of the Latin phrase on your Mark of Falworth shield?
Oh, I can explain that. Yeah. So it's like my character Sigfig's catchphrase. He has the smile of death. He's a minifigure, so he's always smiling, and he'd be going through these horrific battles and situations, and he's always just like a sadistic, a psychopathic smile on his face. And so I just thought it was ironic and hilarious. So that became his catchphrase, the smile of death. So
The smile of
Ex
death.
Risu
Okay.
Mors, yeah. So.
Nice, that's awesome. Good morning, Brickfires. Good morning, Grumpy J. Let's see. Scott Robinson says, I got 4 before they sold out of the 1,500 piece count. Came out to 1.7 cents a Lego piece.
Yeah.
Is that the big classic boxes?
That's the $25, and it's like a upright rectangle, and so it's just awesome. It's like 1,500 pieces,
Yeah, the
mostly
big
2x4s.
yellow,
Yeah, and I got 5 of them, and I'm like, really good.
We had a very large delivery of those, I
Yeah.
think, from all
The store, we, Atlanta Brick Co., bought several because they're good. We're now selling those in bulk on the website.
Yeah.
So it's like they're actually good if you buy just one color. That's what we're selling them as.
We're
so.
selling them as brand new bulk, which was very popular the last time we had it. But yeah, it will be sorted by the colors that those.
So you can get a little
Come.
baggie of pink or
Yeah.
green or teal or any of those colors you
I
want.
think they're like a little bit mixed. Like I think the green is mixed in with lime, and it may be like blue and magenta and
Yeah.
light aqua or something all mixed together. But
It's a
you know, they're
similar
however
colors
they're
pack, yeah.
Yeah,
So
for
light
sure.
gray and white are in a bag.
tan and brown,
Yeah.
dark gray and black,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be nice if you want some just brand new bulk.
Yeah, if you missed out on the $25 and they're already out of stock, I don't know, they might be. We actually have them individualized. So if you just wanted some colors, let us know.
Yeah,
So,
those should be up on the website now.
Mm-hmm.
Black Friday is crazy this year, says Nexus. Yeah, no kidding.
no kidding.
Bricklore says, time to add to the classic space army. Yeah, we're getting to that. Morgan says, Blue Space Baby.
It's amazing. Okay,
Yeah,
look at
Dawson, we'll get to all the new Disney sets in a minute. Let's see. Malastair says, I just bought 2 Galaxy Explorers. Thanks, guys, for losing me $100. Yeah, but we gained you 2 Galaxy Explorers, Malastair.
They're so good. I mean,
Look at, the glass is half full, okay?
Yes.
Good morning, Daniel and the other guy, says Brick Virus. Is he giving you like the silent treatment or
I'm
something?
just gonna go back into my skull
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Dawson says, did you see my comment? Yes, about the Disney stuff. Yep, we got it. That's interesting. I think Joe's here. Morgan says, sorry I missed it. What is on sale for $50 and where? The Galaxy Explorer on
Walmart.com.
either at Walmart or at Walmart.com,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. It's a Black
More
Friday
people
deal.
talking about Disney sets. We'll get to that after we do the minifigs. All right, we're caught up. Let's do it.
Okay. So, Classic Space, we were talking about the Galaxy Explorer, great deal. There's also a new addition to the Classic
These
Space.
are the Series 24 CMFs that have just been revealed.
Yes. I think the biggest headline is the fact that we have a reddish-brown spaceman.
Yeah, number one.
And,
First day purchase.
Yeah.
Best one in the set.
Because it's like we've always been wanting more Classic Space figures. Everyone likes to build the rainbow, and it's just, it's wonderful. It's awesome. And so getting a brown one, I never thought we'd even see this color, ever.
People would always speculate about what the next colors were going to be, and I will say that brown was probably pretty far down on the list for me.
Yeah.
I thought for sure they were going to go teal or
Azure,
I guess they did dark pink.
medium
so they probably
blue,
wouldn't do
light
magenta.
blue.
Yeah, one of the Azures for sure. I thought some of those would be next, especially if
the coral
Brickmaster Amy had anything to say about it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Brown was nowhere near the top of my list. That's really interesting.
But it looks great, and also it is really a classic vibe. Oh, hey.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great, Joe. Yeah,
Okay,
good.
bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Joe trying to sneak in now that he's here late. So
Trying to
anyway.
get in the limelight.
Exactly. Anyway, but no. So brown is kind of like an '80s vibe. You know, like if you think about it, that was kind of
even a little 70s.
Yeah, I was about to
too,
say
yeah.
it's that '70s, and so I'm enjoying that a lot.
If we got tan next, like tan, brown, and orange, that's super 70s, like Winnebago colors.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That,
Yeah.
Like the camper stripe colors.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But also the space baby.
Perfect.
It's amazing. I called it the spaceman baby at first. I'm like, no, it's the space
Man
baby.
baby, space man baby.
Spaceman baby. But what's funny is he actually doesn't have just the dots in his eyes. He has the little white pupils in there too.
I think some of the other babies.
That's how most babies
There's
look.
like two slight differences in some of the babies. If you've collected a bunch of them,
Oh, really?
there's two slightly different.
Like a different
ones.
print kind of eyes.
There's also two like different molds for the head. There's one where it actually has like a little bit of neck, and then there's one where it's just
Fused.
the head.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's not. I mean, it's not attached. The head still comes off, but it doesn't have the little bit like on a minifigure head where it comes
No
down.
separation,
The head
no
is
neck.
just flat. On
He's
the
a
bottom.
little chubby baby, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. He doesn't have
Yeah.
any neck. No, this one is. We were speculating earlier whether or not we're guessing the helmet is the same attachment to the piece of the head.
The head.
It's all
yeah.
one mold, and we're thinking that the air tanks is probably attached to the back of the helmet versus
Yeah.
having a neck bracket under there because that is a very small bar attachment point.
Mhm.
So you were saying that probably have to be a new mold and stuff. So
I would say most likely either it's all one mold, head, helmet, and air tanks,
yeah,
or if the head is the standard baby head, maybe the helmet and the air tanks is one.
yep, that could be just goes right on top.
I would think it would be unlikely that the air tanks would be a separate piece. That would be a really tiny piece.
That's the least likely, in my opinion. However, I'd be very amused and impressed
Oh,
if it
yeah.
was separate. But I think that it's probably either connected to the helmet or maybe just one whole fused piece.
There's very few accessories at that scale. I mean, people love the Heroica helmet that was for the micro figures, the little one with the horns.
Yeah, because that actually fits pretty nicely on there. So
Yeah, yeah.
this would be great if it was separable and you could have the little space baby take his helmet off. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be cute. But if it isn't that way, we'll still love it, I'm sure. So
I also, the baby monitor is interesting. I didn't actually know that was what it was until this morning. I just thought it was some sort of control or something, but it makes sense that that's what it is.
yeah,
It's got a little picture of a sleeping baby on it, but in that classic style.
exactly. That I think that radio could be used for other things too. Like I know it's got a sleeping figure on it, but if you zoom out, it just looks like an interesting radio panel.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Not that we've had any shortage of other new classic space style panels this year, but
Exactly. Well, let's go to the top of the list and go through some of these figures too.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're both interested in buying a couple of the classic space figures. I think at least
Yeah,
one
I'm
or
sure.
two. So, but what are the other ones that we are interested in? Let's kind of go through them in order, I guess. Here.
yeah,
nice
why not?
pink
let's,
packaging.
Let's just go top down. Yeah, pink is a nice color. I don't know if we've ever gotten that before.
I feel like that's new because a lot of them have been more like primary colors and greens and
Some
blacks
of them
and
have.
yellows. So.
There are a lot of them that they've done at least twice for the colors.
Oh yeah, yellow and blue, and a couple of those have done.
I'm not
multiple.
sure if this one's new or not.
I feel like it is, but Morgan, correct us if we're
Yeah,
wrong.
Morgan would know, I'm sure.
All right, so top of the list on we're reading off of the Brick Fan, which is a news website we go to
Yeah,
several
that's
times.
the one I use. Brick Fanatics is another one.
Yep, there's several good news places. The T-Rex Costume Fan, which I love this.
Breaking news: Morgan says Galaxy Explorer out of stock.
Oh man,
Already missed
Malistair
it.
bought the last two.
All right,
Gosh
well,
darn
I'll
it!
have to see if there's any in person.
If you want to check, Daniel, I will pay you back if you get two more for me. If there's,
Yeah,
if there's four of them.
I'll
If
see
there's
what
two,
there
go
is.
grab your two.
I would clear out the shelf if there were any there. I knew somebody would want them. I'd even trade them into the store for that much.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Sorry, back to where we were.
sorry guys, sale's over. Anyway, we got the T-Rex fan. I like this because I've seen custom dinosaur costume figures, and this is just Lego's response to that. We can make the best version of the idea that you might generate.
Yeah.
So-
This looks like the most like the ones that are the giant inflatable suits that people
Mm-hmm.
get into.
yeah, you can actually
They're
just
always
add a
that
black
color
head
scheme.
under there, and it would make a very convincing T-Rex
Oh,
costume
absolutely.
person.
That's the case with most of the animal costumes. You just put a generic head under it, and it looks like the animal.
Yep. And then you got the, how do you pronounce that?
Rococo aristocrat. It's
Ooh.
interesting.
Very fancy. Reminds me of the like Imperial French style with the like.
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely, absolutely. I said it was interesting that this is the first time we've seen the recurrence of the queen dress piece.
Yes, the big
From
ball gown.
I don't
style.
know what series that was. That was a while ago now.
Yeah, that was.
But interesting that that's the first time they've ever reused it.
Mhm.
New color for the Chihuahua. I think that had only ever come in one color before. I
Yeah.
think it was medium nougat,
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of that beige color. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But then the hairpiece is wild, and they did have hair like that, which was
yeah.
crazy. So.
No, everything else is perfect about it. It's spot on.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that being used as like a opera singer or something too, for sure.
Oh yeah, it's got
With
uses.
that makeup and the wig.
Yeah, I see generic princess once you change out the more specific hair and head, but you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And then moving along, we have the robot warrior who has
Mm-hmm.
the beautiful sand green, pink, and lime color scheme.
Very unique color scheme.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm probably gonna have to buy a couple of these. I think that this is the guy that Blacktron bounty hunter is going after. Because this guy looks like a evil warrior guy, and so this
Yeah.
guy's going after. I mean, I could just see some cool space standoffs.
Blacktron, those were the bad guys usually.
I know, but-
Usually Space Police was going after Blacktron.
Maybe it's
who
we could
knows?
have some fun with the story here. But he looks kind of Boba Fett-ish, but also you were saying Gundam and
I
other.
was saying, yeah, little Gundam, little Transformers, little Power Rangers. Gosh, what was the other thing I said? There was something else.
Interesting combination of stuff. So-
Little Exoforce even.
Yeah, that's the word. Because
A
you
little
get
bit. The torso looks very Exoforce to me.
and the different writing. It's got a couple like symbols or things on him too. So
The line, the color scheme is, there's like one color that I feel like should be swapped out. I kind of like the pink because it's eye-catching, but I feel like the lime is too much.
One
Maybe
step
just
too
the
far.
pink and the sand. It starts to get a little into almost like Buzz Lightyear.
yeah, a
Territory
little bit.
for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. It's Buzz Lightyear, and I think the sand green was really throwing me towards Boba Fett. But you know,
Yeah,
it's interesting. So Yeah.
A very nice piece there. That new molded helmet, the pink roller skates, like you were saying.
Mhm.
At least one, maybe two printed tiles.
yeah, quite
dual
a
molded legs.
detailed printing. Yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
Now we weren't talking about whether we're buying any of these. Are you interested in either the T-Rex, the Aristocrat, or the Robot Warrior of these, Daniel? Maybe not really.
So, yeah, these days I typically only buy one of most figures unless there's like a really good reason to get more of one. So I'd probably get one of the T-Rex costume. I said earlier because of my stint as the. I don't know if you. Well, you probably knew if you watched. I think it was the last one we did.
Last couple shorts, we did
I
some
was
dinosaur ones.
I was the T-Rex costume bearer.
We got it's like a smaller size, and so I definitely don't fit. Joe barely fits. Daniel fits okay.
I'm like squatting all
if
the
he
way down.
squats down, yeah. So So the dino costume is very personal for Daniel.
I'm sure I'd get one dino costume, probably one of the Robot Warrior. I'll probably pass on the Aristocrat.
Yeah.
It's a nice figure for what it is. If I was collecting all of them, I would be very pleased with all of them. But I don't think that's one I'm going to spend the money on.
Unless I see it at the store and it's a good deal and it's convenient, then I'll buy one. But yeah. So I don't have to collect every single CMF, thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. Next one on the list, we have the Potter with some cool teal pieces and the very cool. That's that dark orange for the
I think so.
pottery pieces.
That's a perfect color.
Yeah.
I like that they've given her the dark orange hands, so it looks like they're just covered in clay.
Clay hands, yeah.
That's super nice. The smudges all over the apron.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the tools in her little tool pocket there on the front
Yep.
have been used clearly. I think it's great.
I think it's
It's
awesome.
great.
Yeah, I like the pottery pieces because now you could use those in a medieval scene, like a bowl or like a cup that for like
Totally.
peasants or stuff.
You know what that is? That's the Holy Grail.
That is.
That's the Holy
Ooh.
Grail right there.
Hey,
A simple carpenter's cup.
Yeah, I might have to get one of those now. That's awesome.
You have chosen wisely.
Oh, I thought it was poorly.
Well, he says poorly the first time. And then...
This is if you chose wisely.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is wisely.
So that's a good figure.
I want to see that now. Somebody better do a mock with a whole bunch of ornate golden cups and then this little dark orange goblet.
I'm probably going to have to pick one up because I do like the new colors for those utensils. So
Yeah, very nice.
don't see a lot of utensil variety sometimes. So next one down we have newspaper
Extra,
kid.
extra, read all about it.
And he looks very he's got the iconic newspaper kid vibe. He's got the hat. He's got the little
The freckles, the gap in his teeth.
he's got the little I want to say man purse, but it's what do we call it? Satchel. That's the
satchel,
word.
side bag.
Side bag. That's the word. And he's got his nice little newspaper. And you pointed out
Yeah, the classic policeman is on the
Extra page.
newspaper. I'm not sure you can. The lettering underneath extra is definitely supposed to say something, but I can't because it's just blocks
It's
supposed to
rectangles,
represent letters.
yeah.
I think the second word is Bobby, which can mean police officer, but I don't know. Anyway, the classic policeman that made a comeback in one of the previous CMF
it was
series.
series 18. Is that right?
He was the chase figure for that one. Is whatever the anniversary series was that had the orange
Yeah.
base plates.
Yeah.
He was the
Morgan.
chase
What is
figure
it?
for
Series
that one.
18 or later?
I don't know.
Morgan
Let's see.
Stinger.
Yeah, I haven't checked the comments in a while.
And then we got so that one's fun. I like the hat. I like the slingshot coming back. That's
Yep,
good.
Yep.
Great little printing on him too. Short legs are always appreciated.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm gonna have to buy him though, compared to like the Potter or the Space or Robot Warrior. So.
Yeah, that may be another one I pass on. We'll
Yeah.
see. It's one of those ones that when you're going through the box at Target or Barnes & Noble, you're filling it up. If you've already felt that one and know what it was, you may go, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I already
add it to
I
the
already
cart,
did the
yeah.
hard part. Might as well throw it in the pile. Let's see. Oh, why the skull decorations? Asks Brickvirus. This is because we are the skeleton crew here during Thanksgiving week,
Everyone went on vacation this week, and
Yeah.
it's
which makes sense.
we're happy for our friends and coworkers, but we're also the
We're
skeleton
here, we're,
crew.
here we're holding down the fort, keeping things running here at Atlanta Brick Co.
We're trying our best, and it's been fine. We haven't been panicking. We've been very busy, but we've been doing fine. Just getting by, which is exactly what we needed to do. So.
Morgan said, I like the use of roller skates in the blaster. Yep,
Mhm.
very nice. Those are a really nice greebling piece. One of my favorites, probably.
And we were talking about it before the show began, but we're pretty sure that those pink roller skates are new in that color. So.
As far as I know, I would have thought maybe the waitress in the downtown diner had them, but I did check on that one, and she had red.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did Malistair say? I would love to see CMF do a Cloud City Boba Fett to make all the collectors set. Not a chance. I mean, they already can't do a Star Wars CMF series.
Yeah, they can't just
so.
have a Star Wars minifigure because that gets in the way of the
Yeah.
action figure licensing.
Also, if they were ever going to do like a rehash of Cloud City Boba Fett, it would have been as part of that 20th anniversary wave.
Yeah.
And that's why they did Cloud City Lando instead, was because he didn't have any unique molds.
Yeah.
They just redid the prints and the cape.
Yeah, Lego, I think they're probably just making excuses why they don't remake that figure because, yeah, I would
I also
love.
don't want to tarnish the market with.
Yeah, they
any
might
potential
not. They
figs.
might not because it's kind of like interesting to have one or two figures that are super expensive. Not all of them, but
Yeah.
you know. And then I would still find it hilarious if there was a $10 polybag tomorrow that had Cloud City Boba Fett.
Oh, that's a good point, Nexus. I don't know if this series is finally going to have the boxes.
On the illustrations on the top of the post here, it looks like I see
That's
those
true.
plastic bags,
There's
but
still bags.
it could show up in boxes in different places. I have no idea.
This is just a rendering of it for the official
Yeah, it's
reveal.
promotional.
But
So.
they are shown in the foil packs again. I thought even last series was potentially supposed to be boxes, but who knows?
That doesn't bother me because I usually buy them secondhand anyway, like
Yeah, there you
Bricklink or here. But yeah.
Let's see. Let me catch up a little more on comments, and then we'll jump back into those.
For sure.
Dawson says, I wish LEGO would bring out Power Rangers minifigures. Yeah, they've come close a couple
Mhm.
times. Who owns Power Rangers? Is that already licensed by
Namco?
somebody? Maybe. I don't know. That may be one of those things that's like,
Namco.
Hasbro has
Bandai.
exclusive rights or something.
Yeah,
that they
it's.
can't.
I think they make toys. So I think that I think
that's
it
what I
was.
was thinking.
I
that
think
they
the show
are.
was made by a toy company. You know,
Yeah, kind
yeah.
of like Transformers. It was a show, but because it was a toy.
They were selling toys, yeah. So.
I think the second market will do well for selling after will do well selling aftermarket CMFs. Yeah, for sure, T Valkyrie. Once they switch to the boxes.
Yeah.
Let's see. You guys seemed fine yesterday. The calm before the storm. You must have been here during the eye of the storm because it's busy like mid-morning, and then it's really busy like afternoon, probably after people start to get off work or kids get out of school.
Yeah, after 3 o'clock it starts to pick up
Around
quite a bit.
lunchtime, it's pretty quiet though. But oof,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we've been very busy. It's felt like a weekend day, pretty
Yeah.
much every day.
Yeah, which is great for the store. It's
Oh,
about
absolutely.
time. So
No, we love it.
we had a little bit of a lull leading up to the holiday weekends, and
Yep.
so we're looking forward to the busy season, of course. So.
Let's see. Brickset says they will still be packed in foil bags, says Morgan. And
Okay.
also Power Rangers is Hasbro, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, let's get back
We're
to
caught
it.
up. So one figure that we've talked about before, but weren't sure if it was going to be a CMF or not, is the Orc with
Yep.
the big
That
jaw.
was the first one that leaked.
Yes, I think this has been around for at least a couple months, right?
Mhm.
A month or two, and it's a great figure. I think they've added a cape and shield and other things that we haven't seen on the leaked images. So
Yeah.
excited to see those additions. But I'm probably gonna have to get at least a squad of these guys, like 5 or 6 or more, because they're awesome, very menacing, very cool.
Yeah, super nice.
Reminds me of the Lord of the Rings orcs, but then a little more fantasy. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
the rehash of the old fantasy era troll logo, both on the shield, the sort of longer skull with the big jaw, but then the one on the torso actually is. They might not have even modified that one.
yeah, that's very
The
similar.
smaller round medallion, I think, is almost exactly like what it looked like on those old ones.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very much fantasy era inspired in that regard for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure there's a lot of Fantasy Castle fans who are going to be very excited about this one. It's probably going to be a little
Next
expensive.
to Zach, I'm sure we'll get some of these. He's a
Yeah.
fantasy era fan.
They'll go right. I mean, I think you could probably just mix them right in. I mean, I don't think there's any
Yeah.
difference between the old orcs or even the Lord of the Rings orcs that you
It
can
will
kind of combine
be
them.
olive green instead of sand green, but yeah, there's no reason why you can't mix that up.
Yeah, very
Give
fun.
them some different accessories, different weapons and stuff. You know, the weapons will all merge just as well.
And I'm excited to see Lego still embrace the. It is a little more military. It is a little bit more army builder. So I'm happy that they're still doing that. It's got to be financially viable for them if people are like so excited to get that orc that they're buying tons of them. You know, so.
Well, I mean, we all saw what happened with Series 23. I mean, the Castle Knight is already like $20.
Oh, which one? Which one? The Raven
The
Knight?
Pink Knight.
Oh, no,
the,
that one,
the
yeah.
Series
Oh, yeah.
23 Pink Knight is already like $20.
Mm-hmm. I've only got like 6 or 7 of them, but that's just about what I need. Maybe I could
But
round
that's
it up a
why,
little
because
bit.
it was one of those ones that people wanted a lot of. And
Mhm.
people figured out, you could get really like half as many figures as you wanted to make because you could make one with the breastplate and one with the torso. So
Yeah.
you could effectively
Double.
double your
Yeah.
double your money,
I've done that too.
or
It's
double
great.
your quantity.
Yeah, so Orc looking good. Glad to see more Castle.
Hmm
Another new figure is the football referee. So
Yep.
soccer if you're in the United States. But that's another good figure. The soccer ball is. I'm glad to see that again because I don't think.
Yep.
When is it that was last released?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
2004. You know.
Probably not. I
You'll
have to
laugh at
imagine
that?
it maybe came in some city sets.
Probably. Anyway, I don't know the last time we saw a soccer ball, but I'm glad to see it again. So.
Yeah, and speaking of that, it kind of feels like a city minifig
Mhm.
that they just threw a little extra spice on. Like I think she has dual molded arms with a printed, I don't know, I guess it's supposed to be like an Apple Watch or something on her wrist.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a logo on her shoes that's probably, it looks like a pair of mountains, but I think it's supposed to look like the Adidas
That's
logo
what I'm
effectively.
Lego and Adidas are pretty good friends, so
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
She's got that new neon yellow or highlighter yellow torso, which has appeared in a lot of city sets, especially as like firefighters and police officers and stuff.
Yeah, safety yellow. So.
Yeah, the yellow and red card are, just tiles. The soccer ball is probably, honestly, one of the best things in it.
Yeah.
I saw some people saying that the tight hair bun would be good for Dedra from Andor. So
Oh,
some
yep,
people will
okay.
probably use that for that. If that hairpiece hasn't come out already, I don't know.
That does seem like a newer hairpiece. Maybe it was used in like
Yeah.
a dyer figure or like a horseback rider, something else that you're
Maybe.
keeping your hair back.
Really, really tight pulled bun. Yeah, it's very thin.
Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, this is one I'm probably not going to be buying compared to like the orc, but yeah. So,
Oh, yeah, the Orc, it will probably be a one-off for me. I don't think I'll army build that one.
yeah, I need at least like 4 or 5 or more. So.
Yeah.
But another figure that I probably have to get a few of, the
Yeah.
Falconer. Beautiful black falcon figure. Love the red hair and the dark tan bow. I think it's dark tan, right? So,
It looks like it, yeah.
dark blue cape. Haven't seen that in a while, I don't think.
That's
so
true.
Very
I hadn't
expensive.
thought about that.
You've got different asymmetrical arms. So one arm has like the glove.
Oh, yes.
One
yeah.
arm has just the yellow
and
hand.
it looks dual molded, too.
Yep.
Because the brown looks like it goes halfway up on that left arm there.
Mhm. You got the
Interesting.
beautiful falcon piece. It reminds me of the seagull.
I think it's the seagull mold.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm surprised it's the first time they've redone that.
The head is a little different, though, in my opinion. So I think that
I'd have
it's
to look.
a slight physical difference, but I think it's probably like not far off from that. You know,
Yeah,
the same
I'm
design. So.
Yeah.
Then you got a beautiful print on the torso that's very unique compared to the other Black Falcon prints we've gotten before recently.
Yeah.
And then you got a very cool belt and boots pattern. So
Yeah, very
great
nice.
figure. Very excited to see. I don't need a ton of them, but I want a couple of them to kind of spice up my Black Falcon assembly. So
Yeah.
there you go.
I was intrigued when they said they were doing another Black Falcons minifigure for this series because I'm like, we've already gotten a lot of Black Falcons minifigs in recent, just in this past year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how is that really going to be distinct? Are they just going to reuse the torso again?
That would be the drag for sure.
Oh yeah, people would have rioted about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is going to be a really nice addition. Now you just need a better castle for the Black Falcons to inhabit.
Yeah, the 3-in-1
against the
is like
90th anniversary one.
just scrapes by. Some people have made some great mods of it, but
Yeah.
I want to see a cool Black Falcon tower or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Or Wolfpack.
I wish Wolfpack had gotten the 90th anniversary treatment, but alas.
So all the Lego executives who are watching the live stream, Wolfpack.
Yeah, Boone,
Wolfpack. Yeah, exactly.
Mike Psyche,
Exactly. All of our friends. Yeah. We need to twist some
Work
arms
your
at Lego
magic.
HQ.
Yeah. Pull in some favors.
Exactly. So yeah, gonna get a few of those. You're probably gonna maybe get one, Daniel, to add to
Oh
your
yeah, I'd
castle
certainly
scene.
get that. Yeah. I just have my band of Black Falcons approaching my castle is just ever growing.
Yep. Just
Because
add one every now and then.
I had the ones that came with it. I have the 2 from the blacksmith. I
Mhm.
have the ones from the 3-in-1 castle, and now I guess I'll add that onto the parade.
They look pretty happy. It's good.
Yeah.
So next figure we have on the list is the Conservationist. right?
Steve Owen.
And that, the koala is very suggestive. The expression, the hair, it looks like
The stubble.
looks like a younger Steve Irwin,
Yeah.
or maybe his son. What was his name?
Oh,
Another Irwin.
Oh, I can't remember his son's name.
It's not. It's something. Is it not Robert Irwin? It's something. Anyway,
No, I don't think that's right.
not right.
Well, I don't
Anyway,
think so.
what's Steve Irwin's
Steve Irwin's son.
son's
What's his
name? Let us know in the comments.
He's got
but-
a daughter too.
Yeah, but his son looks
I'm
a lot
sure I
like
know
him.
both,
So
both of their names. Oh yeah, absolutely. Now that's the only thing that would have really sold it was if they had done a crocodile with them, but they've already done those pieces.
yeah, it's
so,
it's just off-brand enough that it's not
yeah.
suable.
The baby koala is a very nice addition.
It is, and I think
Actually,
that's,
have we gotten any koalas before?
I think that's the new koala piece. I'm glad they're incorporating new animals into their CMFs every now and then. So I think that's just a regular little grass stalk or carrot topper,
Mm-hmm.
and you just put the koala in there, and then you can kind of hold the koala. It's like a
Which I'm not
three-piece.
sure if that's come in lime green before.
Another probably new
That
color.
may be a
so.
new recolor. Yeah.
I know they've done bright green for days, but
Yeah, absolutely. Bright green, brown, bright light orange.
but great figure, fun print, great animal. So I might have to get one just because I loved Steve Irwin and the Crocodile Hunters
Yeah.
TV show, and
Yeah.
koalas are adorable. So yeah, that's probably higher on the list than a lot of these figures.
Yeah.
So.
Nexus, we'll get to the Disney sets for sure. We'll cover that after this.
We gotta cover these CMFs, guys.
We're getting through it.
We still have
We'll
another
start
20
going
minutes.
through them a little quicker.
Yeah.
And then the 501st Specialist minifigure did leak. We'll probably pull up a picture of that later.
Sweet.
Let's see what else. I feel like we're getting closer to some kind of castle theme again. I don't know, Johnny. We may be done for the year, I
Yeah.
think. We might not see more castle come back till the 100th anniversary.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate with how much Castle stuff they've actually produced already. To assume that they're going to do more is a little bit, I don't know. I wouldn't put my
Oh, it is
eggs in
Robert
that
Irwin.
basket.
And then the daughter is Bendy Irwin. Yeah, I knew. Okay, I remembered that.
That's right.
It is Robert Irwin.
I was right.
You were right.
Yeah.
You were right.
Here we go. So yeah, it just has a Irwin. He looks like he's part of that family. He's a cousin or something.
AZ Dave said he ordered the Galaxy Explorer. So is it in stock or is it not in stock?
I'm gonna check real quick here.
We're about to make some live purchases here. Mark's credit card number is 5431.
Let's see. Just got to search Lego.
I don't know. I would type in Galaxy Explorer.
It's not coming up yet, and I think it would have come up if it was in
Try
stock.
Galaxy Explorer.
Try.
There you go. Lighting.
It's there.
Okay, well, you keep doing minifigs for a minute,
Let's see.
Mark. I'm just gonna take a break
Do you want me to buy you one real quick?
for a second.
Oh, no. Check
Oh, no,
availability. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not. I'll pick up not available at Noonan.
Not available at the store.
No, nearest one's Fayetteville. Okay, well, I'm gonna run to Fayetteville. Oh, good. No, I probably spend more in gas getting there.
Yeah, check Noonan, but then it might be Fayetteville is the closest one.
Yeah.
So it is not necessarily available online anymore. So
Yeah.
too bad. But
Best of luck if you can find one or
They
try to
do-
find one.
they do often have stuff that they are out on the website at the stores. There's tons of Walmart.
You never know. Try your Walmart. Worth a shot for that price.
Yeah. All right.
Where
So
are we at?
Carrot
Carrot guy?
mascot, another fun fruit and vegetable character.
Pretty standard. What you'd expect. Nice printed sign.
I like the sign, yeah, because that way now you have a purpose for all these, vegetable characters dancing
That's
around.
kind of morbid, Mark.
Oh, no. It's like why would you dress up as corn for Halloween? It's like it's not so
Okay.
specific.
You're operating under that they're costumes. I thought that you were saying they're like vegetable people
No,
selling
no.
themselves to get eaten.
No, they're trying to promote the farmers market opening. You know,
Okay,
they got a purpose for these unusual costumes. I'm not trying to be morbid. Sorry, I'm sorry. But
I will say one more thing about that. I always like it when they use like actual Lego pieces in like the graphic design for signs. So they've used those feather pieces,
As
the
little scrolls,
plumes, yeah, which also is reminiscent of the cliffhanger sign from the episode of Lego Masters.
it certainly is. Yes.
But then they didn't use the Lego pumpkin piece in the middle, which is kind of odd.
they totally could have too.
Yeah.
Well,
Last one?
Rocking Horse Rider. So a fun little figure has a rocking horse. Steven, my brother, was very excited about that one. He's like, I love the rocking horse. I'm like, great.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And what I like about this figure is the unicorn sweatshirt. Because that
Yeah.
reminds me of like Stranger Things or Kids, and it's just like such a fun, happy vibe
or
to
maybe
it. So.
even did the crazy girl from Finding Nemo with the braces? Did she have like a unicorn
She
shirt
might
on or
have.
something?
Anyway,
too?
there's
I
a
don't
great
know.
use for that vibe, and it's wonderful. So
Yeah, absolutely.
another glasses figure, so that's good. A nice hairpiece.
More glasses figures are always great.
Yeah.
When I saw that the rocking horse minifigure was going to be one of them when they just had the descriptions, I was thinking maybe they were going to just do like the base of the rocking horse and then the head was going to be the same as the hobby horse that they had in the Night
Ooh,
Girl.
like a piece.
Just
yeah.
to reuse that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it fits on a bar connection.
Mhm.
So I would have thought they would have reused that, but I guess as long as you're doing another new mold anyway, you might as well make it the full thing.
Yeah, that looks like one piece there, and it also has that classic Lego horse, or even the newer Lego horse vibe to it. So
Now I'm curious if it'll have an anti-stud connection on the bottom so you can affix it to something, or if it'll just be the runners. Because if you have the anti-stud, then yes, you can connect it, but then you wouldn't actually be able to rock it, I wouldn't
Yeah.
think.
it looks like it's just not quite as wide as two studs.
Yeah, it probably runs in the gaps between. It probably spans a
Yeah.
too wide plate, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll actually be able to rock it or not. I mean, you could probably rock it on a smooth surface,
Mm-hmm.
but not on a studded surface
Well,
if it has those anti-stud attachments.
We'll have to do some science and testing once we actually get these figures and figure
Yeah,
out
we'll
how
send
it
it
works.
to the boys in the lab.
Exactly. We'll send it to the Grant and Vogan to thoroughly test on a random Saturday video. But no, so that's the CMF's really great. I think this is one of the better series in the past few. I keep
Yeah.
saying that, but I think this is a good one too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's all we've got for those. But were there
That's
any
it.
other Lego news items that we wanted to cover? I think we had some.
Yes.
Just a few topics here.
Let's do the Disney sets. People want to talk about those real bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so we already knew about a few of these a while back. The Brickheads, I think, was the biggest one. So
Mhm.
the let's see, Steamboat Willie, Oswald, Snow White, and Tinkerbell Brickheads will be $39.99. I mean,
Nice.
that's expected. The Brickheads are always $10 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Cruella de Vil and Maleficent we knew about. Eve and Wally we knew about. That's the one I'm probably most excited for. And
That'll
Moana
be awesome.
and Merida. As far as the new things go, Moana's Wayfinding boat, $34.99. We've already had a boat in the Moana sets.
She had a couple sets released with her movie,
Yeah.
so it could be kind of a repeat of that. So
Yeah, now this is all new for the 100th anniversary of Disney, so there's going to be something else about these. They're either going to have a special minifigure that's like gold or silver or something, kind of like they did with Harry Potter.
Probably different box art with
Or a
some
collectible
sort of...
tile like Harry Potter. Yeah,
Yeah.
box art. There's going to be something else unique about these that's going to make you want to get all of them.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it's when these anniversaries come up, there's always toys and products to celebrate it. So it's great.
yeah,
So-
absolutely. Because you gotta get your money out of your pocket.
Exactly. It's been 100 years. They want your money.
Aurora's Castle, $44.99. Rapunzel's Music Box, $9.99. That's
Pretty affordable.
you don't get much for $9.99 anymore. I will
That's
say.
a little arch and a bucket.
It,
Yes.
it could be some really large prefab pieces, kind of like the storybook ones that come in the big box. I
Yeah.
would expect something like that, maybe.
That's barely above a poly bag, yes.
Unless that's a typo or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
Princess's Enchanted Journey, $64.99. That's pretty generic. I'm not sure who's going to appear in that one.
Probably multiple princesses if that's the case.
Yeah.
So.
The Creative Locksmith Box. Not sure what that is.
I don't know enough about Disney to know what the locksmith meaning is, but yes.
Yep. And this screenshot I took, there's a lady standing in front of it because I screenshotted it off of Promo Bricks. Let me see if I can find the actual complete list here.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me 1 second. Another one a lot of people were excited about is Carl's House from Up.
Nice.
This is one that has been submitted to Ideas for years and years and years, but I don't know how they're going to do the balloons, if they do them at all.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll just be the house. I'm not sure.
It might be. I've seen several creative takes on the balloons from those Lego Ideas projects, so they're just probably just taking screenshots and putting it in the
Oh,
set.
yeah, I'm sure.
They're just taking all the information they need. It's already
Who
been
knows? It
submitted.
could be one big, like a flat, either like a fabric or a plastic piece that just sort of represents it.
It could
or-
be just rounded 2x2 bricks that are stacked together, like just
I
get a
don't know.
look.
The price point on that is $59.99, so affordable, but not so much that they'll be able to do something really big and detailed.
Yeah, it might be
It
more
might
like
be
they have
micro-scale,
10
even.
balloons on top, not hundreds,
Or just
so.
the strings or, something. I don't know. Anyway, April 1st, $59.99. I saw that April 1st and it made me jump a little bit like it was a really early April Fool's prank. But no,
I'm a little more suspicious now
I'm
that
sure
that
that's-
date is involved, but
I think that's all of these sets, though. Yeah, here we go. Here's the rest of the list. Disney Birthday Train. So that, I'm sure, is going to be a big, extravagant
does it have a price
thing for the
associated with
anniversary.
that or no? Not really.
Not on this other list that I found. I'm sure there's one floating out there somewhere.
Mhm.
Or maybe it's in the description of this one. No, I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, yes, I gave the price for Carl's House. More Brickheads, Birthday Chains, Princess Enchanted Journey, Creative Locksmith Box, Peter Pan and Wendy's Storybook Adventures. That one could be cool. Maybe a scene of them flying over London or around Big Ben or something.
Absolutely. I think that's a fun theme. Peter Pan needs to be seen in Lego more. We had his figure and, Captain Hook and fun stuff like that, but not the rest of it.
Then there is another one that has another set number that's just called Brickheads. So there may be one more Brickheads that's coming that we don't know about.
Just Brickheads. There's more Brickheads coming.
Yeah, well, all the other ones are listed specifically by name, and then there's one that's just called Brickheads. So there may be one more that we're still waiting on. And then 43225 Castle. I'm not sure if that was. Let me double check that.
So
set
Disney
number,
Castle,
432.
perhaps. So a small Disney Castle, because we had a couple of Disney Castle versions already. So.
Yeah, it just says 43225 Castle. That could be. Let's see, was there a price for that one? I think that's also cut off. I wouldn't be surprised. They did Cinderella's castle for the big set, but
Mhm.
we've never seen the Rapunzel's castle, which is at Disneyland.
Yes.
So maybe we finally get a Rapunzel's no, sorry, not Rapunzel. Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty's
Yes,
castle. Sorry.
yes.
Sorry, Disney fans. Angie's crying if she's watching this in the car.
Because there's a
now.
Cinderella's Castle and a Sleeping Beauty Castle.
Yes,
right?
that's the pink one that
Yeah.
you see in Disneyland in California.
Yeah.
Cinderella's castle is the one in Disney World in
Mhm.
Orlando, and that's
So-
the one that we've gotten both the full size castle and the small one. Those were both based on.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be a small version of Sleeping Beauty's castle.
I would-
wouldn't. I don't know if they do a full size.
I would love a smaller or medium-sized one because the big one is great, but it's kind of out of price point and feasibility for a lot of
Yeah.
Lego fans.
Yeah.
Having something a little bit downscaled would be nice.
Angie
so,
would love it. Angie's gonna buy all these sets. I know she will.
Yeah. It'll be fun. But and then so having talked about Disney sets, there's also you said there's a 501st Specialist figure that's released
Yep.
pictures of.
Let me see if I can find the picture. I'm not sure I took a screenshot. Nope, here it is. It's a very kind of off-angle picture. I can attempt to show it, but there's not too much to be seen. Some people were already commenting that it has the same issues with the printing on the helmet not really being tight to the fin. Some people take issue with that, but
Yeah.
it's distorted because I'm sure it was in the corner of another image and then they cropped it way down, so that's why he's kind of odd looking. But I'm sure it'll be on par. I'm sure it'll be expected for what we've seen in recent times for those clones.
Yeah, I know that the clone community is very particular.
Oh yeah.
So I think they're doing a pretty good job overall, but there's going to be some issues. You could always customize these figures with your own parts later.
The breaking news alert! Boop, 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 boop. The Eiffel Tower is the first Lego set to ever have a bag number 69.
And it's just one clip, right? Yeah.
No, it's just a bunch of gray parts.
Yeah, it's just one bunch of little clips.
Just a bunch of little gray parts.
That's great.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
That's a nice addition to this morning's news.
Mouser said Mickey Mouse Mr. Gold. That would be
horrendous. No,
horrendous.
they won't be chrome. They'd probably be pearl gold or maybe metallic at best, or silver. I could see them doing silver too.
Yeah, they after the Mr. Gold, I wouldn't say it's a debacle, but it's definitely it wasn't good. They didn't enjoy the fact that people were really upset that they couldn't get one. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's like that's just not what Lego's about, I think. So
yeah, the closest thing they've done to chase figs in recent history are the ones that are just like one in a box for CMFs, like that policeman, the retro policeman. I think was only one in every box of that series.
That wasn't too bad. It was still able to get it. It was not impossible, but it wasn't easy. But
there was the mystery fig from one of those other series. Who was it the Highwayman?
Yeah, that was kind of a letdown, honestly. But I mean, the figure's cool, but it's like, why did they have to be secret?
What was the point? It was just a gimmick. Yeah.
I saw one question regarding the sales that we have going on for Black Friday. It was
talk about that.
Buy 4 get 1 free. Does the price of the minifigure matter? Yes, it does. It's basically if you get 4 minifigures for $5.99, you get another one for $5.99 free, not more than that. So, because then you could get a $600 minifigure after getting 4 $3 figures. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the price has to be the same or less than the ones you're buying. So yeah.
Let's see. So we covered that. William said, "Mark, I need your shoes."
Well, Lynn, it's not going to happen. You know how much I need for my shoes. They're thousands of dollars each. I mean, they look like they're just regular Nikes and Converse, but no, they're actually like Gucci or something.
Oh yeah, there you go. Good morning, Joel Rolston. Let's see, what else? Dawson says, "Happy Thanksgiving, everyone." Yes, happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching.
Yeah, that's tomorrow, right?
That's right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Early Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have plenty of good food, relaxation, and maybe a little bit of football or something. And if you're not in the United States, happy Thanksgiving anyway. You can have a thankful, happy day regardless. So,
there you go.
Yeah.
Brickfire said the unicorn torso could also be used for the girl from Gravity Falls. Yes,
Yes,
Mabel.
Mabel. That's wonderful.
Mabel is iconic.
Yeah, there's definitely some uses. I just like that fun, happy unicorn print on that T-shirt. It's great.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see, and you covered that. You can't make the house without the balloons. It's illegal, says Brickfire. Call the police. Call the Disney police.
I agree, but we'll see what the Lego designers have gotten away with some pretty terrible design decisions before, so we'll see if they do that in the name of price savings.
I'm not sure how many bags the UCS Millennium Falcon has. I just saw that somebody had taken a picture of bag 69, and I assumed that it was the first set to have that because that's the set with the most number of pieces.
Oh yeah, the Millennium Falcon could have had possibly up to that many bags,
yeah,
but I don't know.
I have no idea. I mean, most of the sets I've built have been nowhere near that.
Because, like, the castle, which has 5,000 pieces, yeah.
That was
It was
18?
in the... Yeah, it was in the high 20s or 30s. It
Oh,
wasn't
maybe it
that
was
many.
28. Yeah.
It wasn't that many bags, because they were having quite a few pieces per bag.
I think the Hogwarts castle was also like 28 or something. I don't think it was over 30.
It wasn't that crazy. So 69 bags is a lot.
That's, yeah.
So, yeah, again,
And they're almost all the same color.
Word of caution for those interested in the Eiffel Tower, it's probably one of the coolest sets ever. Just be sure you're willing to devote your coffee table in your living room for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Or, if you want to trade it in, please don't.
Alistair said, "Oh no, Lego is now NC-17."
Yep. Nope.
Yep. Oh man, I can't get a Sand Blue Super Battle Droid for free if I buy 3 Clone Troopers. No, Nexus, not quite.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
I mean, you could still buy 3 San Diego Comic-Con figures and get a 4th one free,
Exactly.
as long as, you know, whatever's the cheapest one out of the 4.
For sure, you
It
can.
still works.
You can take advantage of this sale. The more you buy, the more you save. So.
Brickvirus says the Policeman is rare. I got one without even trying. It was fairly easy. It's rare.
Yeah,
It was still in every box. I think it was just only one.
Yeah, it's
if
less
I'm not
common
mistaken.
than most of the figures from
Yeah.
most series, but it's still not crazy hard to find. And it
Yeah.
wasn't like an army builder. It was just one you needed one of. You don't need a whole squad of classic policemen. So, yeah. The Falcon had 50. Oh, thank you, Josiah.
Okay, wow, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
crazy.
lot more pieces in smaller bags.
And then
probably, so.
the world map doesn't really work because those are all sorted by color.
Yeah, you just get a giant bag of blue and white and green and
Yeah.
so.
And yeah, Morgan also said it didn't go up very high, but each number had like 3 bags each. So
Yeah, it's
that's
like you have
another way.
333 and 44 and 555. Yes.
It just depends how they break it up.
Yeah.
Let me see if I had anything else. Oh, I guess we should talk about the Did we do the Black Fridays?
I'll mention it
promotions?
again just to make
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, so we have been having our Black Friday sales all week long. They're active
Oh, I meant
now.
the Lego ones, but yeah, do that.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, do that.
Really quickly, I'll mention it again, then we'll talk about Legos. But we've got our sales going on, started last, was it Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night. And so you got all build sets are 20% off. Now, if you're shopping online or remotely, it's not as easy, but if you tune into those store tours, you can get a good view of all the built sets. You can order those over email, phone, however you want to get in touch with us. You can also chat through our website. You've also got buy 4, get 1 free on minifigures. We've been talking about that. Minifigures, base plates, keychains, watches, t-shirts, and I think that's about it. The only thing that's really not on sale is new sealed sets. Those are pretty much just normal. But,
Yep.
you know,
And
we
certified pre-owned.
certified pre-owned. So most of the other stuff is on sale. So, you know, great time to get some build sets. And I'm actually going to be buying some base plates today, too, because that's
Yeah.
the perfect time to get them. So.
So it was what minifigs, base plates, T-shirts,
Watches,
watches.
keychains.
Yeah, okay, there you go. So
Just
several things.
a bunch of different little things that we have lots of. So, yeah.
Yeah, you can get some stocking stuffers, whatever. If you got a bunch of kids or relatives you need to buy gifts for,
Exactly.
you know, get them in bulk, and you could get one free for every so many.
For sure. But yeah. And so what Black Friday sales does Lego have going on? Are there any sets on sale?
Let's see. So the Lego House gift of purchase is coming back because they had enough of them left over. So that's still at $250. The Winter Elves scene is also coming back at $170. There is a drawstring bag which will be online only. They've been doing this lately where they do online only or in-store only ones.
Yeah.
So the drawstring bag will be online only on the 28th, and the threshold for that will be $200. What's new? So we had the Dragon, like coin-operated ride that was a VIP reward for VIP weekend. We're now getting the pirate ship ride, also for 2,400 points.
Nice.
So these were part of the Bricktober release it was either like Japan or China or one of the Asian markets or something, and now they're introducing them for everybody else. I can't remember what the other two, but the Dragon one was Castle, this one's Pirates. I'm sure there's a space one.
Yeah.
Even though we have gotten that spaceship ride before.
Yeah, we got a
those
kid with a
ideas.
rocket earlier, but I don't think
Yeah.
that's truly space. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
it may be similar, but have a spaceman minifigure instead of a kid. And then
Yeah.
I'm not sure I remember what the 4th one was, but you could look it up from the Bricktober promotions. But I'm sure we'll see the remaining 2 of those either later this year or maybe for the January 1st releases or afterwards or beforehand. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then another retro keychain. So this is the second, if not the third,
They've
retro
done a couple,
keychain now.
yeah.
I still haven't been able to get any of them, but I really want them. I don't place orders on Lego.com enough, so I don't know. If anybody out there is like always placing orders on Lego or something and
Yeah,
has some
multiple
extra
keychains.
VIP points laying around, I would happily pay you for them.
Daniel will buy a keychain.
I've got the
of you.
VIP points. I just don't place orders on because you can only ever redeem one thing per order.
If you're ordering something, yeah. So.
Yeah, and I always get a VIP reward every time I do order, but I can't order fast enough to keep
Yeah.
up.
I might have to get. I do like keychains, so I might have to see what they look like. Because I haven't even seen those keychain promotional pictures.
They seem to be making their way through each of the different retro logos. Like first they did the round one where the Lego kind of gets fat in the middle, and then I think the current one they're on is the sort of oval logo with the line through it.
Gotcha.
I think there was one that was also the one that was on the tin sign,
Yeah.
where it's kind of on a. It looks like it's built into a rectangle and it says Bill in Denmark underneath it. So they're neat. It's the kind of stuff I like just because I like the Lego history kind of stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, any other Lego news, rumors, or discussions? We're at 10:30. That's usually our closing
I think
time.
we hit it right on the mark.
Perfect.
And then the other Santa's Workshop one that matches the Winter Elves scene
Yeah.
was not part of those Black Friday promotions, so we may not see that till a little closer to Christmas.
Okay. So that's more of a December possibly release.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
See
Well,
if there's any other comments. Bricklore says, "Happy Lego shopping, everyone. Hope to tune into the live Between the Studs on Friday."
yes, that is.
Yep, yep.
Thank you for mentioning that, Bricklow. Let's talk about that before we close. But
Yeah, sure.
So it's going to be our 100th episode because we had our 99.5 episode last time. Because we had 99 and 99 and a half, and now we're having our 100th episode this Black Friday. That would be in just a few days. And so we're going to start. I'm going to start the stream at around 10 because I'm going to get here at like 9ish. Start the chat room at 9:30, and then at 10 is when it should be happening. And so we'll be having a good time walking around the store. It's not going to be like a store tour. We're going to be mostly just chatting and not talking about inventory. So that will happen at 3. So we'll have another live stream at 3. So if you want to ask about the product, wait till 3 o'clock. But we're just going to have a fun time chatting with people, the people working at the store. Any regular customers that come in, we'll chat with them.
Absolutely.
So
Stop on by.
Like basically, Nexus to Zach came in yesterday for the Tuesday live stream, and we were chatting with him because he's regular. So it's like we'll have a great time like that. So it'll be fun.
Yep. Just a big party.
Yep.
Jonathan Clam, how you doing? He says, coming in late, did I miss the convo on the new CMF images? Yeah, almost the whole first half.
Just scroll back.
Of today's stream.
It's about like 30, 40 minutes of us talking about CMFs.
Yep.
Lego Masters has 2 episodes releasing, one tonight and one Thanksgiving night, so have fun watching those. We won't be able to cover them until next week because we're missing so many of our crew.
Yeah. Brickfire says, you know what those skulls remind me of? Lego DC. Spicy.
Lego DC dead, yep. I mean,
Bricklore says, have a great Thanksgiving. Will Lamb says, Father Mark, have a good Thanksgiving. Gary says, hey everyone, I expected the stream to be over by now. Yeah, we're just about to wrap up, Gary. Have to go back to the beginning. Yeah, definitely check it out. We talked about some good stuff at length today in good detail because there wasn't too much to cover. Also expected to be in the store by now. Circumstances dictated. Oh, we'll probably see you later then, Gary.
See you.
Happy
Hopefully see you soon,
Thanksgiving,
Gary.
says Nexus. Marvel Kid says, Mark, will you be on the 24-hour BTB 24-hour live stream? I'm guessing you mean BT.
Beyond the Brick.
Beyond the Brick.
No, we won't. I probably won't. I've been invited before, but I can't last that long. And I think they bring people on for like an hour or two. I've just been busy doing all sorts of commissions and stuff here. So I can't. I would love to, but not this time. So
Yep.
yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, Marvel Kid, and happy Turkey Day to T. Valkyrie, and happy Thanksgiving, Chris Dodson.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We're going to close
I
it
think
out.
that does it.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you not tomorrow, but Friday. So,
That's right.
Nothing going on tomorrow. No joy building, but Friday we'll
Get
have
some
a
good Black Friday deals.
fun live stream for our Black Friday
See you later, everybody.
extravaganza.